my dudes, how you been keeping? I hope whatever you've been up to this week, it's been shiny.
Homer, did you polish your head in a shino bolo?
No.
Okay then.
Welcome back to another Soul Singer Discovers. Today on Soul Singer Discovers, it's Patron's Choice, but before that, let's do a metalhead musing. Today's metalhead musings comes from Michael Turner. Michael Turner says, on a side note, Maynard did a song with Tori Amos that is pretty awesome and definitely worth a listen. Michael Turner. I did not know that. That is news to me, and I only discovered that today when I was searching through comments for Metalhead Musings, and I found that. When I tell you, Michael, I'm going to listen to the shit out of that, you better believe it. I've loved Tori Amos since day dot. I think that she is an astonishing songwriter, and I really did enjoy Maynard and Perfect Circle and Tool. I've enjoyed all of that. But Tori Amos and Maynard doing a song together is not necessarily channel worthy. Not that it's not worthy, just that it needs to be a particular kind of genre a lot of the time. But I has a Twitch. So every Monday at 7 o'clock BST, we listen to songs on live Soul Singer Discovers. So why don't you come along and suggest your little B-side things that might not get a chance to get on the channel? How about that? How about them apples, Michael Turner? I'm very excited. Over excited. Today on Soul Singer Discovers, it's a patron's choice, of course, and this week's patron is Sean. Oh, Sean, you sarcastic, wonderful bastard, you. Sean has chosen Oceans of Slumber, and I'm not going to lie, when I heard that band title, I thought, God, that sounds good. But let's head over to Rosie the Robot and find out some things I didn't know about Oceans of Slumber.
Oceans of Slumber is a progressive metal band based in Houston, Texas, known for their distinctive fusion of doom, progressive, and extreme metal influences. Their music is characterized by haunting melodies, powerful vocals, and intricate instrumental arrangements that create a captivating listening experience.
Thank you, Rosie. Now, I've seen a picture of the band, and I'm certain that someone recommended this on the live Soul Singer Discovers YouTube stream that we did ages and ages and ages ago. I don't know, something is stuck in my brain, and I recognise the lead singer. So I may well have heard this before, but I haven't heard this song before, and I certainly haven't listened to more of it since then. You might not believe me, but I go out of my way psychotically to not hear things. I'm like people playing the George Michael Christmas game where they try not to hear Last Christmas the entire month of December. I'm constantly running around like, nope, turn that off, I can't hear that right now. So the song that we're going to be listening to today is called Where Gods Fear to Speak. Exciting. Let's do it. Oceans of Slumber, Where Gods Fear to Speak. Boop. She looks so cool. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Harmony. That's not her. There's no way. Pausing. Oh, I really like the harmony that's happening, and some of the melody that's happening is really nice. It's a little bit Phrygian, it's a little bit spooky, I like it. I also love the pagan vibes that it's Cammy, isn't it? The pagan vibes that Cammy's given us. The antlers around the mic stand with the flowers and the paint on the face and blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it's very much the Scottish in me, but I love a fucking swamp witch. Love a swamp witch. Swamp witch pagan? Absolutely. I'm in. She's very beautiful. Her voice is very good. Is she doing the distorted voice? This problem, it's not live. I know I definitely shouldn't doubt, because you know, you got Tatiana and Ginger. Women are absolutely capable of doing all these sounds, but it's such a contrast. I don't know. I'm going to assume up to this point that it's her that's doing it. I'm just going to assume. And you know what they say about assumption, you're just making an ass out of you and mumption, but I'm going to do it. So far, loving it. We don't often see a lot of black performers in metal, or correction, I haven't seen a lot of black performers in metal so far. And prog, and some of the things that we listen to, they seem to be very much dominated by white men. And again, I'm not using that as a bad thing, Christ. Before anyone gets out their fucking tree at me, I'm just pointing out a fact. And I think that it's really refreshing to see something like that, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's your take on this? Let's keep going. Boop. Oh dear. Oh dear. Nice. Pretty. Cool section. Inside, turn the fuck up. I love this synth noise in the back. Oh. Okay. I think, to be honest, my patrons have got to know me well enough now that they're starting to give me things that they know I like based on the bullet point list of things that I'm constantly talking about how much I love, which I love you guys for. Sean, this was transcendent. Here's the thing with Cammie's voice, it's not a voice that I would seek out to listen to. It's not one of my favourites. However, she's got a wonderful melodic voice, and I am always complaining when someone who uses melodic and distorted vocals. In fact, me and Sean have done it at the same time before, where we've complained and we went, just do the harsh vocals, stop doing the melodic vocals, I don't want to hear it. Lots of people can do melodic vocals and some people shouldn't. So I get quite judgy-wudgy as a melodic vocalist. I get very judgy-wudgy. I'm like, don't do that. But that was fantastic. She's got this really great, controlled, supported melodic voice. And then I'm assuming, now I know there was other people in the band singing, but she is doing the distorted vocals, right? She has to be. She was singing along with it. It must be her. And that's cool as shit. It's rare that I see a vocalist. Like, even with Tatiana from Ginger, as much as she got better as the songs went on, Tatiana's melodic voice is not something I want to hear. I want to hear distorted. I'm not overly interested in her melodic, and that's just me being honest. But with Cammie, I want to hear her melodic as well. It's very emotional. She's emoting everything. It's got a mix of mid and high timbre to it, which is nice. She does like a flip sometimes on some of her phrases where she's kind of going ba 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 ba. She's just like, she's doing lots of other yummy technique things that I don't anticipate from a lot of metal vocalists, and the distorted is like crazy. If it is her, and I'm certain it is, it's incredibly rumbly and low. It's that, oh, and I enjoy both. And that doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't. The song itself, I really enjoyed the harmony. I loved that little section that it went from, because it went from all of that very anticipated metal intervals, and some of it was a bit fridgy and it was very dark. And then it went to that beautiful light section in the middle, where she was singing very aspirately. Again, it makes it more impactful when you return to the heavy section, because then it's not just all heavy the whole way through. I'm not shitting on all heavy the whole way through. I just think that you can have a song that's incredibly heavy the whole way through, but still be dynamically interesting. Do you know what I mean? This was definitely that. Sean, what more can I say? All of you in the patrons are getting really good at picking songs for me. And I feel like I'm never going to get a song ever again like Imperial Triumphant. Am I, Sean? No, I won't. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the mixture of melodic and distorted vocals? And do you like it? Or are there lots of vocalists where you would rather have one or the other? Is it as interesting to you as it is to me to see a black woman doing metal vocals? That's cool as shit. I haven't seen that yet. Have you seen it before? If you know any other cool black metal vocalists, hit me up in the comment section. That's not as in black metal, that's a black singer. Does that make sense? Give me those recommendations. Thank you, Sean. This was a delight. You did good, kid. Thank you as always to my patrons. Thank you to all of you out there for continuing to like, subscribe, do all that lovely stuff. Remember to subscribe, and remember to come and see me on Twitch on Mondays. Until next time, my dudes, I hope this weekend you get oceans of slumber.